Hi friends, Allison here, and please forgive me. It is March, and this book says January. So I'm hoping today that we can do a flip through of my January daily art junk journal, fauxbonichi, whatever we're calling this now. It has been a crazy beginning to the year, and the taping has not worked out for me, the filming. So anyway, we're going to try it again. Okay. I am so glad you're here. If you're new to my channel, because I know a bunch of you have been kind of referred over or found me somehow, thank you for coming. And I try to post somewhat, on a schedule of at least once or twice a month, and just, I have not been here and I'm so sorry. So anyway, if you've been around for a bit, this is what my daily journal looks like. This actual journal is a part of a altered book. Oops, as I'm already dropping stuff. Let me turn around. The sweet book that Kristi gave me, this altered book. This was one signature in here, and it came with three. It came with two like this, and then this one here that has plain paper in it, which I haven't used yet. And as you can see, once I do my damage to it, it's like they're not going to fit in here. Okay. So I'm using this for something else, the book for something else. And then this is going on my shelf as, this month's journal. Okay. Basically it's the size of a scrapbook, 12 by 12. Well, here's, a regular 12 by 12 scrapbook paper. It's folded up, so there's a pocket on the front. I added, this and this. Okay. All right. Let's see if we can get through it and catch you guys up. And let me make sure I have you. I think I do. Okay. So in the beginning, you're a little shaky. Sorry. Yeah, that'll work. Okay. So I added like a quote here. I always add a pocket of some sort. I like to put stuff in there that I know I'm going to use that month. So I have some stuff on my desk right now as an example. In this month's book in March, this is what was in the front pocket, because we are going away and we're going to the coast. And so like, if I know for sure I'm going to use something, I'll tuck it into that front pocket. So I'm not going through my folders or my other drawers or whatever, where things get lost. Okay. So this is January. As you can see, gosh, we're behind. This is the sweet wax seal from Kristi that she puts on every package. And so I popped it in there, and just to remind me again that this was part of a beautiful Happy Mail from her and a beautiful gift. So this was kind of the start of a year. I just put a quote there. This was the first. My husband and I went on a very long hike, a ruck, with my rucking group. And it was just amazing, you guys. It was just the perfect start. It was a sunrise hike up the mountain. And at the top of the mountain, the local club, I don't remember which one, was hosting a pancake breakfast. And so like lots of people had come up there. So people on horses, people on bikes. We of course hiked. There was other people up there helping. It was just really cool to hike to the top. So anyway, I just made a couple little notes here. We had a great morning. It was kind of a cool way to start the new year. It really was. And it was neat to see everyone kind of meet up there at the top that you didn't know. So okay, so this is the next day. I just did some tip-ins. I don't even remember like if I wrote behind some of this. I did minimal journaling. I've been trying to stay really current. And so this was a picture of my husband and I. We walked together tonight. We set the goal of the 2020 goal. I don't know if you guys have heard of it. So in the year 2020 to walk 2,020 miles. And so basically that's 5.5 miles every single day. And so, so we went out and did it. I just put everything went wrong that could have. I was miserable. That face, I don't know if you can see my mascara, and it was miserable. It was freezing, pouring rain. Like everything went wrong. I dropped a mitten. My earbud fell out. I mean, it was, I'm not a runner, first of all. So this was a bit much for me, but anyway. Okay. So then the third, we're moving on. This is like the edge of a calendar. I just think it's kind of cool. It adds texture, right? And so I just, a piece of a notebook paper, I just leave it there and leave the edge. And so I just put calm day. Today's a Friday. And I got some journaling done and filmed. It took forever to post. I don't know. I guess that's probably my last video that I filmed. I don't know. I just put feeling good with choices and energy. And then I put some little emojis to note different parts of our day. So I put my husband injured his leg running too hard. My boy had a great day out on the mountain. And then my daughter went to a baseball game and her team was recognized at halftime. So that was super fun. This is a little sticker, I don't know, from like I got off the internet. Okay, the next day is the 4th. So this giant number, you can see that, right? This giant number here is from Love Lynn's Life, and I'm a Patreon of hers. And so I love her collage sheets. This over here is part of her collage sheet. She's the one that inspired me to do like a bunch of these collages. I've made these tags. These are from her. So if you're a Patreon, she has things on Etsy. I will link her channel below. I just love her journaling and stuff. And so this is from her. This is from her. So if you're a Patreon, then you get like monthly printables. And so do I have you? Maybe I'll ooch you down just a bit. Okay. Is that better? So anyway, that's from Love Lynn's Life. So we went to the Grand. It's a new place in town for lunch. We got an acai bowl. And so I had 7 a.m. coffee. We went to a 9 a.m. game. And oh, my daughter was subbing for another team. That's right. So she had some amazing saves. Oh my gosh. And so the score was 0-0. So I just, as a keeper mom, and it's hard, right? And so you're just telling her, like, you did your job. That's all you can do. And so they can't win. Being a keeper, you can't win the game necessarily. You can save the game, but you can't win it, if that makes sense, because they can't score. So anyway, but it's so fun to play for these other teams because they're just so grateful to have her, and she really likes the girls. And so it's kind of a nice opportunity for her to get some more playtime. I went to the gym. During practice, I ran to Planet Fitness. I ran 2 miles, just trying to get a little bit, I'm trying to log those miles for that 2020 goal, right? So I'm still working on that here. So, and then here I cut my heels so bad. It was so stupid. And, I had gotten out a new razor, and then I shaved my calluses and stuff from the gym, and on my foot and my heel. Oh, it was so bad. I cut it so bad, you guys, it was bandaged. So probably more information than you need there. I put my husband's leg is still hurting here. Okay, on Sunday the 5th, this is my favorite punch in the whole world. You guys will see it. It actually is not a border punch, you guys. It actually is to make like flowers. I don't know if you can see that. Okay, so that's what you're supposed to make with it, but I don't know what I would put that on all the time, if that makes sense. And so I just love it. I punch everything out of it, magazines and paper. So anyway, that's an old calendar. Pop this in. Oh, this is so the Australian fires were so bad, and the pictures were just devastating. This is a sweet sticker from my sweet friend Karen down in Australia that she had sent me, and I just save. And I just put, it's raining here in the Pacific Northwest, and I wish we could send it to Australia because they needed it so badly. So I put, my daughter had practice. The boys stayed home and watched football. My husband went running, even on his bad leg. And I spent, I put too much time, but it was just more time than expected. It wasn't too much, but my neighbor needed some help, and I went over. I said it felt good to help her, but it just, what I thought was going to be a little bit of time turned out to be more. Okay, so this is the 6th. I made a pocket. This is a picture from a magazine. I don't know if you can see it. It was like ice. I don't know. I just thought it was kind of cool. So it's Monday the 6th. Right here, I put back to school. That's from Lynn Loves Life also. And here's my punch again. I made a card. This is just a Project Life card with like a tab off of the cooked beets that I buy. And so I went to the store with my menu plan and just learning to eat healthy, trying some stuff. I went to Planet Fitness for an hour before picking up my daughter, got my miles in. So that's that tab. And then this one is like another card from a paper stack. It's pretty cool. It's gold. And I just put feeling meh today. Had plans. it's just raining and freezing. Excuse me, I'm just reading it and catching up. I was supposed to go to the gym and I didn't want to go. I cleaned the house. It felt good. I'm struggling a little bit with the winter. I'm not a cold girl, and the weather up here gets to me a little bit, and I'm conscious of it. And I know I feel better when I work out, which is the ironic part, but I did not want to go. I just, blah. So this was, you know, a meme, a thing off of Facebook, which I just loved, and I printed out. I just loved that one. So I kept that for today. I might put that like up on my wall or whatever. It was kind of cool. I like that one. And then I made a little card, recording life. I had a call with my dad. It's just hard. We moved away from where my family lives a couple years ago. And so I had a long talk with my dad that morning. I just, you know, missed them, obviously. And then this is my packaging from Target. It says, just for you. And I said, I'm disappointed in my order of Rachel Hollis stuff from Target. It has taken forever, which they didn't tell us. And it was 3 separate deliveries. It was just so annoying. I ordered it online because the hoopla was like, it's going to be sold out, which it was. And they said you could pick it up at the store. And so I went to the store and I had ordered 4 items. Only one of them was at the store. The rest all came separate in separate packaging on separate days. I was like, come on. So I did not feel like it was just for me. So anyway, not happy with Target at that point. It's not the Hollis company. It was Target. So anyway, love my Rachel Hollis. This is a pizza we tried. Oh, okay. So this is a pizza I bought, like, because sometimes the kids are home, they're teenagers, like they need to be able to cook something by themselves without 22 pans. So I tried this pizza with cauliflower crust. And then on the back, I just put Mom of the Year. The line forms behind me. I got home from the gym. This is Tuesday. Yeah. My daughter had made the pizza for breakfast. So I was like, whatever. I made her a salad and then she wanted the pizza and I just put, we're trying. So, all right, Tuesday the 7th. And I put my husband left early this morning to the airport to go to California for a few days for a big work project. So I cut that out of like probably a Costco magazine maybe. And then I put work day and soccer, same old, same old. For those of you that have been here a while, I definitely have a routine and like different days or work days and whatnot. And so like Tuesday is one of those days often. It's just kind of what we do. It's like we go to work, we go to school, we go to soccer, we go, you know, it's just, so there's not a lot to write. I definitely could expand on my journaling, which is one of my goals. And Lynn offers some really cool prompts and stuff. And so I'm going to try and do that. And there's a whole bunch of like different prompts. That's my dog coughing. I'm so sorry, you guys. Buddy, you okay? All right. Anyway, but I'm going to try and do more prompts, but some days there's not a lot to journal. So that's the point of that. All right. This day is Wednesday, the 8th, another number from her. I painted, I added this page. This is like a page out of a cookbook, an old cookbook. So I just ripped it out and folded it, painted it to add some color. I put workday blah. I didn't want to go to work, long meeting. I'm not dealing well with the transition. It's really kind of up in the air. And so, and I'm just like, I'm dealing with a big court case at work and I'm just kind of upset about it. I'm like, it takes away from what I want to do at work, I guess, is my frustration. And so it just takes energy that I'm conscious of spending and I don't want to spend it on certain things. So, my daughter left for Florida on this day and just excited, really cool college game showcase. And so I kind of made it tropical because she was going to be in Florida. So there's some pine cones. No, those are not pine cones. Those are pineapples. And I love this piece of paper. And this might be my last one. It was a border off of a piece of paper, which I can't even tell you what it is or where it's from. But like it had strips on it. And one of the strips was like these trees. And then the next strip was obviously palm trees. And I just love it. And I've done this a couple times. I've cut out just a snippet of it because I just think it represents like where we are. Like I'm in the Pacific Northwest and my baby is in Florida. And I just love that. And it's happened a few times. My son has traveled to Florida a few times as well, or to at least the South. And so I just put that there to represent that. I think it's kind of cool. And then I put this in here just because it was kind of bright and sunny like Florida. And I had to channel them a little bit because it's cold where we are. So 40 degrees, a high of 43 this day. And she was in Florida. All right, the next day is the 9th. It is a work day. It was snowing, just enough to like get me going, right? Just enough to get my anxiety going, to mess with the driving, all that good stuff. So I put, so I started Orange Theory. Is this the day I started? I'm not too sure. Okay, but anyway, I went to Orange Theory. Oh, I did. I tried Orange Theory today, trying to find my home. I get it, but no. And so, again, if you've been here a while, you know my gym struggles. I had a gym that I was just in love with, and then they moved. And then I've been trying to find it since. And so there's a big list of things that I like want in a gym. So, but anyway, every single day you go to Orange Theory, you get like this printout of the calories you burn and then your splat points. And so I put, what's your splat points? Because this is what everybody talks about, right? And so like it's all on the board and stuff. And so I actually, so this is March, I'm actually still going to Orange Theory, and there's a few reasons why, and I'm sure we'll share that at some point. But anyway, so this was my first day in my splat points here. They also give you like a graph of your heart zones. So, and you're in 5 different colors. And so that's pretty cool to look at too. But I'm a little, what am I? I'm a little like preoccupied with it, if you will. And so I get upset if I'm not in the right heart rate zone and stuff. And so there's like a technical part to it that you're paying attention a lot to. And so you're supposed to have 12 splat points a workout at least to get into the burning zone they want you in. And so I had 41. So I don't know. It's just all crazy. Anyway, I went to Michael's while waiting, and I got new tape and paper. This was like some fun washies they had. So anyway, anything on clearance or something there I have fun with. And my husband came home tonight. The boy is working on his scholarship folder for school. And then my daughter spent today at Universal Studios in Florida. It was like texting me all these pictures of like Harry Potter. I mean, what do you call that? Hogwarts world or whatever. And I'm like, I want to go with you. I'm so sad I'm here in the snow. All right. This is the next day, Friday the 10th. What did I write? Oh, I wrote watch NCIS with Eric. And then, okay, so today was 37 degrees, high of 45, and it's frosty. It didn't like snow, but anyway, this is my favorite quote for today. This is what I put on my board today for the following week or whatever at work, or I use this week. Sometimes I pull that quote and bring it home. And I love this. I just love this. So that, yeah. My husband went to work today. He has a crazy schedule. He just continues to amaze me with the shifts and the days on and off, and it's just nuts. And then my boy worked on his scholarship folder after school, and then he headed up to the mountain to get boarding in. They had a good snow dump up at White Pass, and so he bought like a season pass, if you will. And so, yeah, hoping to get his money's worth out of that. So they had a great day up there, great snow. And then I put the girls lost today. And is this Saturday? Let me just see what I'm doing. I don't know what I'm doing. Oh, this is Friday. Okay, because they're in Florida. I was like, what's going on? The girls lost today. No score on Rue. So she plays keeper, and when they travel, they have to split the time. And so she played the first half, and then the other keeper went in for the second half. And then I just put, although the coach was upset, she played really well, and she had some good saves. So she was happy with her game, which is, again, all you can do, right? I went to PT. I put, holy heck, I'm sore. I'm glad I don't need surgery, but I'm so frustrated with my shoulder. The chiro and the PT were hard, and they want me to go to acupuncture next. So I've been working on my torn shoulder for a couple months now. So the MRI said I don't need surgery, which is like an amazing blessing, but I'm just sad because I can't do what I want to do. And so I'm just working on it. I go to PT a couple times a week, chiropractor. Anyway, so I went to Orange Theory. I tried Orange Theory Fitness again, pressured into signing up. Zero commitment, but already regret it. I wish that they were my people, but no. So I'm really struggling, and again, it's March, I'm still there. And so it's not horrible. It's just not what I came from or what I was looking for. And so I really like the social aspect of my old gym, and Orange Theory is not that, but it's different and it's good too. But at this point in my day, I was like, bah. So anyway, but I have to do something. I have to work out, and I wasn't able to go to my regular gym because of my shoulder. So, okay. Enough about the gym. My goodness, Allison. Okay, so this is Saturday the 11th. It looks like I have a lot going on. I kind of did a 2-page here. So, oh, I did a CrossFit workout this morning. Okay, so I put Go Me because I really miss it. And yeah, so did that. Strength does not come from what you can do. It comes from overcoming the things you once thought you couldn't do. And that is like an amazing quote, physically and mentally and emotionally. And it's in my head because I'm working through my injury and I'm having a really hard time with my CrossFit stuff. So anyway, my friend sells Plunder jewelry. If you guys don't know about Plunder, find a Plunder person. I love their jewelry. It's so much fun, and it's like so affordable and like cute. So I ordered a couple things, these really cool earrings and a necklace, and I just love it. So that's the little sticker from the bag she gave me with all her good stuff. What did I put in here? Oh, I put journaling today in my jammies and watching the CrossFit Mayhem competition. Oh yeah. So, wow. Yes, it's an all-day competition. I just live stream it and watch it while I craft. It was so cool. And okay. Got our order in for free prints today. I want to stay current this year. So I also scrapbook, and no, I'm not current. No, I'll never be current, but that's always my goal. So I order my prints every month and then try to get them in somewhat of an order. They're not all done and in my book by far. Don't let me even give you that impression. I put it so windy today. My boy had a great day on the slopes though. So he went back up. My girl lost again today, 0-1, but no scores on her. She's playing great. So super happy with her playing. And, oh, so this is a little blood thing that I got. It says I'm a gallonier. I got a big certificate and everything. I put lame, I know. But I got a certificate for donating over a gallon of blood. It just feels good. And it, hopefully it helped is all I can help. I just know some people that have needed blood. I've definitely given blood specifically to people when they're in the hospital. And I am a universal donor. And so I just feel that it's something really easy that I can do. And so I try and do it about every 8 weeks. I can give blood every 6 weeks, but by the time they call and I schedule and whatever. So I try and give as much as I can. And then my Chinese proverb right here, it says, if you want happiness for an hour, take a nap. If you want happiness for a day, go fishing. If you want happiness for a year, inherit a fortune. If you want happiness for a lifetime, help somebody. And I thought that was, in relation to donating blood. It does. It makes me happy. And this, I know, is about something else, but she looks happy and she's like, hey, way to go. So anyway, that's just kind of cheesy, but it just feels good. I just feel good about doing it, and it's something easy I can do. So, all right, this is the 12th, a little date stamp up there. It is Sunday. The girls tied today, 0-0. Tough games down there. And again, she was happy with how she played, and we have to stay in our lane and do what we can do. So, I did some playing with paint on some stickers, which I always enjoy. And then I made a little Orange Theory card. This is a Project Life card that I just, folded in half to make a journaling tab inside. I put my calories for the day were 559. My spot points were 42. And then this is, Junk Journal January at Meg Journals. Has prompts, and the prompt today was envelopes. And so I had actually had this envelope. I'm not going to tell you I made it this day, but I had it in my stash that I had already made, and from an old, that same cookbook. And so I popped it in there as my pocket, and then I put journaling card in here. I said the boy got home from the mountain. He had a great time, and my husband was off today. He walked twice. He's killing me with his mileage goals. And then I put the Seahawks lost tonight. So at this point, I have given up on the walking. It wasn't something I could maintain. My husband is so diligent about it. And it just got to the point where if I was only doing like 3 miles a day, I would know that that was like 2.5 miles I'd have to make up on Saturday. And like, I think by this Saturday I had like 22 miles or something that I had to make up in one day. And I was like, oh, it's not going to happen. So I've been diligent with like my gym and my PT and like that sort of thing, but I'm not going to make that goal of 2020. And I am super confident that my husband will, because he is still killing it. And it again is March when I'm filming this. So Sunday, we're still on Sunday over here. Sorry. Oh my gosh, I put not even joking. We got donuts after the gym. Oh my gosh, it's a big deal. We have a donut store in town. So we don't have a donut store. We have a pretty small town, and they thought they were going to bring in a Dunkin' Donuts, and people were going bananas. And we don't even eat donuts that much. Like, don't get me wrong. I don't even know. I mean, this is obviously the last time I had a donut, but I just, whatever. It'd be nice to have a donut store where you could get something for the team or whatever. That's all I'm saying. But anyway, they did not bring in Dunkin' Donuts, and they brought in this like really hotty toddy, if you will, private donut store with, I don't know what they call it, high end donuts. And so they had just opened. And so and it's in the same like shopping complex as our gym, the Orange Theory gym. And so we had to go, like a few of us went over to try it. I'm not going to lie, they were good, but they're gourmet. That's the word. Sorry. Gourmet donuts. So they're like interesting flavors that they do. So anyway, I put do not donut, give up, little sticker. Here I put a long time choosing and ordering and picking up photos for the boys' senior project, which now he's going to do digitally. Oh my gosh. Okay. So they have to do a scholarship folder where they put together like all the stuff and all the essays and the applications and all this kind of stuff. And they turn it in this big binder, right? And like 4 of the pages are collage or self-creative pages, if you will. And so we printed up all these pictures he wants. We started putting them, and that child then says to me, I think I'm just going to do it digitally and print it up. I'm like, oh my gosh, of course you are. Like, oh yeah. So that's just how times have changed or whatnot. And of course it looks great digitally if you can, print it out nicely. But they can add different titles and just all this kind of stuff. And so I was just cracking up. I just put letting him deal with this. Don't panic, because this is Sunday. It's due Monday, right? Like, you know how that goes. Yeah. So, I put in the girls get in at 11:30 tonight. They've already missed 3 days, to travel. So she's got to go to school tomorrow, and she's a sad bird. So they get in at 11:30. By the time, they get their baggage and blah, 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 we probably don't leave till midnight. We don't get home at least for an hour. So she's sad she's going to school tomorrow. So, I'm going to do 2 more days and then we're going to end. Okay. So this is Monday the 13th. I put adulting, paid all the bills, and went to the bank. So this is like the front of an envelope, the inside. And so I just use it as a little pocket and tucked that in there. This is a frame, an old scrapbooking frame. And so I just used that and put some paper. I showed you this in a past video. I have an old fauxbonichi, last year's fauxbonichi, A6 that I did not use. And this paper is yummy and delicious, and I'm not going to not use it. So I've painted a bunch. And then I just used it like in here. So I painted dots on it. I painted whatever. And so I popped that underneath to like put the journaling. So I put no school for Rue. She's too tired. She slept in. We did not get home until 1:30, almost 2 in the morning. And there was no way she's getting up at 6. Plus they were on East Coast time. Oh, it was a mess. It was just a mess. And so I had to, I let her miss school again. So, anyway, we had to go to the doctor. She was injured again in Florida. So no ACL tear, thank God. And then she has an probable MCL tear, which now we've confirmed. So mandatory week off, light training, blah, blah, blah. Same thing, right? Hopefully no MRI needed. Anyway, and then I put here, I had a great call with my cousin Carol. I love to catch up and make plans with her. We're planning a summer trip, so that's always fun. Over here, I put, these are like those, oh, this is a card. This is an old daily calendar, okay? You guys know. This is like card stock where you cut apart the cards and they have different, right? And I just put the snow is on its way, some flurries today. And I put, no, I am not a fan unless we can stay home with the fire and popcorn. So same thing here. This is those fauxbonichi pages that I've just painted and to use as journaling space. And then this one says, you're doing a freaking great job. And I put, things are going well. My daughter had her last drive test, her final drive before she gets her license. I'm so proud of her. My husband had his first ship today with the new contract. So he's worked so hard to get that. It was a huge deal. And then the boy finished his senior folder to be turned in tomorrow. Oh, so it's Monday. I guess it's due Tuesday. So time flies and I'm so proud of him. So I just loved that. And I just thought that was fun. So, all right. This is Tuesday the 14th. Another piece of that same scrapbook paper, winter theme or whatnot. This was the negative of some punches I did with snowflake punch. And then I just made this a tip in, and then I put the Democratic debate was tonight. And then painting is not a result, but a way of thinking. Making art is not about saying something. If people felt that museums were places that were always teaching you, very few people would visit them. I just thought that was very interesting because a lot of times art does have meaning and messages, but it's definitely not always viewed that way in terms of teaching you. And so I just thought that was very interesting. So, and then again, I just made a journal spot here. It snowed last night. It's literally freezing, but so beautiful. It's so stunning. And I wish I didn't have to work. I wish I could stay home. I hate driving in it. And it cleared up and the sun came out, but it's still cold. So I put, I just want to keep warm and snuggle. All right, this is, oh, I guess the rest of this day, I made a 2-page spread here. We got Greek food for dinner at the Greek restaurant. I brought it home. My husband and I worked. I had a short day, came home. I picked up my daughter, took her to tutoring. She does tutoring through the National Honor Society. They do tutoring at other schools, and so she went to tutor at the middle school. And then we got her hair cut, and there's the bunny rabbit from, the idea came from Joanne, and because it's a hare, get it? So that's my little nod to you, sweet Joanne. And we just love her girl that cuts her hair. She's always so sweet with her, and I remind myself how blessed I am to have the girl and the guy that I do. I honor their spirit and their individuality, and I'm so proud of each of them. There was a mom and daughter in there arguing at the salon, and it just made me sad. It just hurt my heart because, gosh, they're just at this really vulnerable age, and I want to honor who they are. And if she wants her hair, you know, if she feels good about herself and confident and she's making good choices, then I want to honor her individuality, and I want to honor what means something to them. So if my son wants his hair a certain way or a different way, it's like I want to honor that in them because yeah, it's important. It's important we feel good about ourselves, right? At any age. And so anyway, I'm always so grateful. I'm always so grateful. And right here, I just put family home tonight. Since my daughter's injured, I put mixed blessing because we normally aren't home together for dinner. That's just the way our life is. Both of my kids play sports, and they both practice late nights 4 or 5 times a week. And we normally divide and conquer. So it was kind of a mixed blessing. We all got to eat dinner together and like watch a movie and all that kind of stuff. And then I put Buddy's not doing so well today. I just put hang on, old man, because he's going to be 15. And he has some days that are rougher, like with his muscles and stuff like that. So anyway, so that was the 14th. Let's do the 15th, and then we'll call it a day on this video because they get too long. So This was Wednesday the 15th. I just cut apart washi. That's all this is. I just cut apart washi. This is a tag. My son got news that he got into one of his colleges today, and so we're 3 for 3. He's 3 for 3. Super excited. This is one of his top choices, and so I just put all the yumminess there. Super excited for him. So and on the back I put he did it. He got his acceptance from Charleston. So proud of him. We wait for the offers and the details and the plan, and then planning his trip to visit and train. So super cool there. There's a picture. This is not my dog, but it could be my dog. It looks just like Buddy. Can you see that? It looks just like Buddy. So I just put a picture of that in there. I put worked with client today on planning, and I gave her a planner. I hope it helps. So yeah, sometimes, you know, life skills and all that kind of stuff. And so, it's always interesting, like their process and, you know, what comes up. So that was interesting for me. And then here's the note. I took Buddy to work today because he isn't doing well at home by himself. He did great, but he had wet himself when he was sleeping, even at my office. And so he's just not feeling great. I don't know. So I just put him worried. We might need to take him in to the vet. So here's an orange dot. Again, I'm painting on just paper. So I have extra workbooks that are blank, and I'm painting on those dots and on my fauxbonichi pages to make my, this is the splat from Orange Theory. So I mark my calories and my splats. We went back to OTF tonight, going to commit to the challenge. I'm continuing to be frustrated by the monitors. So I'm still stuck on, like, if my monitor's reading correctly and what zone am I in, and is my heart rate where it's supposed to be? And I feel like it is hard for me to be present in my workout and really monitor my output, if you will. Like, can I really go harder, or is my heart rate saying I can't go anyway? Since then, I've talked to a coach, and we're doing something different. So, but this is where I was at on this day. And then I put light snow today, and I do worry, and I hate driving in it, because this was in like a magazine, probably AAA, and it says snow, but it really says no worries. And I was like, but I do worry because I hate driving in it. So that is the middle of the month. That is halfway through January of 2020. I appreciate you guys hanging out with me. Thank you so much. I hope you have enjoyed kind of looking into the days of my month and how I document it. I always love watching your videos and how you create a memory of your day. And I hope we all continue to inspire each other. So I will post this, and then I will film the second half of my month shortly. All right. Have a great day, you guys. Thanks for hanging out, and I'll talk to you soon.